Hi, everybody. We're so excited that you are here today. My name is Katie Garcia. I am a program coordinator with Ready to Work, and today is an informational session about our Ready to Work program. I'm going to take you through everything you need to know about the program, everything you need to know to be successful. So please definitely ask questions today. I have a team who was waiting in the background ready to answer all your questions. So no question is too hard for us. So definitely drop that in the chat. And today we're just going to take you through what the program is like and give you an idea of what it's going to be like for you to be successful. We are so excited you're here. So with our Ready to Work program, our mission is simple. We want to provide an effective solution around skills achievements and career services that connects learners to jobs. So a lot of times it's like, okay, you have your skills or the courses you're taking, and then you have your jobs over here, and they're two separate. They kind of work separately. You get your skills, then you're going to apply for that job. But what we're doing is we're bringing those two things together, so you know the work that you're putting in is going to lead to that new career or to that new job. So at Ready to Work, we have partnered with healthcare organizations who are looking to hire. Actually, yesterday, if we would have brought them 100 qualified people yesterday, they would have taken them all. So this is what we're looking for in the program and who our partners are looking for. They're looking for people that are motivated. They're looking for people that are reliable. And they're looking for people who are trained and qualified. And I know what you're probably thinking. I'm definitely motivated. I'm definitely reliable, but I'm not trained and I'm not qualified in the healthcare field. Totally fine. That's why we're here. So at Ready to Work, which is powered by Campus Ed, and the program is through Auburn University. So we're going to give everything you need to be that trained and qualified in the healthcare field. So here's how our Ready to Work program works. So it's completely free training through Auburn University. And the training that we're offering right now is to become a healthcare medical assistant. I'm so sorry, I got my words all jumbled. So as I mentioned, it's free training. We're going to give you everything you need to be successful, and you can complete the program in as little as 2 weeks. And once you complete the program, so there's 3 steps to completing the program. You have to sign up. You have to do the work. So that means you have to do your online programming and you have to do your in-person labs. And then after that, you're going to be ready to get your resume ready and apply for your jobs. So after you've made it through those 3 things, you'll be ready for a career in the healthcare field that is paying up to $20 an hour. So from here, this is the overview of the program, which is a health systems medical assistant. So you're going to learn everything you need to know to qualify for this job. And as I mentioned, it's a full-time job. It's jobs in your area, and it's paying up to $20 an hour. So we're looking for locations in Southeast Michigan as well as in the Detroit area. And as I mentioned, those labs, those are also in your local area. So you don't have to travel for those, and you get to be in person for those. So let's go over the candidate timeline. So we've developed this program into 6 different checkpoints. So we made it really easy for you to follow the program. It's completely self-paced. So if you get into checkpoint 1 and 2, and then you need to take a little bit of a break because you have stuff going on in your life, totally fine. So your first checkpoint, you're gonna enroll in the program, and there will be a link in the chat where you can enroll. You'll drop your information in, and then our team will reach out to you to let you know what is next. From there, you're going to start your online coursework. So this is your healthcare foundations. This is things you need to know prior to going into your lab. So you'll complete all of that online. All of that online, again, is self-paced. So that means you get to work it into your schedule when it's right for you, whether that's mornings, evenings, lunch breaks, while your kids are napping. You get to pick. From there, that's going to take you into checkpoint 4. Checkpoint 4 is my favorite checkpoint because that means you get to do your in-person labs. You're going to be on location with instructors with other people, other learners who are in the same boat as you are. You guys are going to form friendships, you're going to bond, and you're really going to get to know what it feels like to work in this position. So once you're done with checkpoint 4, then you'll be ready to take that national certification. Once you're done with that, that is when you get to get your resume ready. You get to work with us. We'll help connect you to our employer partners so you can sit for your interviews and get ready for your career. And I do want to go back to checkpoint 5 because I know when people hear a test, they might think, national certification, is that going to be hard? Am I going to be able to do it? You 100% will be able to take that national certification as long as you put that work in on those other parts of the course, which is your online learning and your virtual labs. So do not be nervous about the test, and also do not be nervous about those in-person labs. So now let's talk again about what our candidates are doing right now. So we have candidates that are in our program right now. They're doing their online learning. They're doing their labs. We just had a few people who actually graduated. Those people completed the course in about 6 to 8 weeks. But as we mentioned, you could do it even less. You could do it in 2 to 4. It's totally up to you on how you want to work this program. So as I mentioned, right now we're recruiting for our health systems medical assistants. So that's what you can enroll in right away. And I know that link is in the chat. Just drop your information in and you can get going in that program. But if you're not already following us, make sure you follow us on Facebook, because we're going to be launching pharmacy technicians, phlebotomy technicians, as well as dental assistants. So we'll have some more programs coming. But if you're interested now in getting into the healthcare field, I would totally recommend you signing up for that health systems medical assistant now and get going on that one. So what do you mean by free? We've had some questions in the past from some of our learners who said, well, are you going to try to charge me later? Am I going to owe you for supplies? Do you really mean free? Yes, we really, really mean free. And so let's talk about a little bit about what we mean by free. So as you know, you've probably heard, sort of the state of healthcare right now. They're hiring. They need people. They need people to work in hospitals and doctors' offices. Like as I mentioned before, they would have hired 100 people yesterday. In addition, right now, we also know that people are looking for new careers. They're looking for things that fit their lifestyle. They're looking for things to support their families. They're looking for a real career trajectory. They're not just looking for that job. And that's where that clinical medical assistant comes in. That's where that job comes in. So like we've said, we've reversed it. So we're helping bring the training to the learner, and we're helping bring that skilled employee who's ready for career to the hospital. So we're really bringing those two together. So when we say free, we mean free. So definitely sign up. So what you're going to have to do on the e-learning side of it, so that, checkpoints like 1 to 3, you're going to have to study, you're going to have to practice, and you're going to have to get ready for those labs. If you do those 3 things, then you're going to be ready for your labs. So although it is free, you still have to do the work, right? You still have to qualify. You still have to get yourself ready to work in that healthcare setting. So then that takes us to our hands-on lab sessions. So again, it's very similar, but you're going to be in person. Like as we mentioned, right now we're scheduling labs in the Detroit area. So you're going to be hands-on learning with your instructors there. They're going to be teaching everything that you need to know. They're going to be giving you all of the supplies ready for you to practice on those labs for you to move into that checkpoint 5, which is that national certification. So as we said, we're providing the program free for you. We're so excited for you to be even thinking about a career in healthcare. And on your end, you're going to have to be committed to the program. So that means you set your timeline, whatever that means for you. If that's a 2-week timeline, if that's an 8-week timeline, if that's a 10-week timeline, you have to kind of dig deep inside yourself and figure out, how can I get this done? You're going to need to be motivated. So, logging onto your computer, completing that coursework, and you're also going to need to figure out the time. So how are you going to fit this into your schedule? Since it is self-paced, if you have an hour a day on Monday, if you have 3 hours on a Sunday, you get to decide where that time comes in and where you can draw out those minutes to get this coursework completed. So we hope you guys are excited. If you're even thinking a little bit about like, oh, I think I'm interested, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to start like tomorrow, that's okay. Just go ahead and fill out the form, put your information in there. At least you can get going, and then you can decide, on March 29th, I'm going to start instead of March 23rd or whatever it might be. But this is a great, great opportunity in your area to get a career as a medical assistant, to start working in the healthcare field. And not to mention too, working in healthcare is super rewarding as well. And those jobs are paying up to $20 an hour right now. So right now, I'm going to open it up to questions, and I'm going to kind of see what everybody's saying in the chat. So I'm getting a question from Love 16 on vaccination. And so I'm going to ask the team on this one to see what we have, a question, to see if we have an answer on that one. So hang tight, and we'll get the answer to that one here in a second. While we're waiting for that, as I mentioned, we did have a group of students who've already graduated in the Detroit area who are getting ready to start their careers and get connected with local healthcare organizations, and we're really excited for them. Okay, so here's what we got on vaccination. So the vaccination is going to be up to the employer. I'm reading the answer right now. So whatever their policy is going to be the vaccination policy that they're looking to hire for. So the employers are going to be the ones that are going to dictate whether or not you need to be vaccinated or not. So when you're looking to hire, if you've completed the program and you made it to that point where you've taken your test, that is when we're working with you. We can inquire with our healthcare partners if you need to be vaccinated or not. Good question. Okay, so the next question, is this available in Alabama? So currently, we are working in the Detroit area. We are gonna launch in Boston and Chicago soon, but I would encourage you to follow us on Facebook. And then as we launch new cities, we'll definitely put Alabama on our list. Although we don't have any plans for Alabama right now, we're gonna be launching cities in different states this entire year. So definitely keep following us, and we will let you know when Alabama becomes available. All right, I'm gonna give it a couple seconds to see if we have any more questions coming through. The other thing I wanted to touch on while we wait on questions is that we have gotten some students who said, or learners who said, I'm a little bit nervous about showing up for the in-person labs. Like, I'm not going to know anybody. I'm definitely not going to know exactly what to expect. So just know that the in-person labs are the most fun part of the program. Don't be nervous about going. Our instructors will help introduce you to other learners in your program. We've had people that have shown up to the labs that have become great friends, and our instructors are super inviting. They're warm. They're literally going to walk you through everything. So if you do the online coursework, definitely show up to the labs. Don't skip that part. That is the best part of the whole thing. So we have a question from Brad, and his question is, can I really finish the program in just a few weeks? The answer is yes, you can. As long as you're motivated, as long as you find that time in your schedule to complete the program, and make sure you show up for your in-person labs, you will be done with the program in just a few short weeks. All right. Okay, so here is a question from Veronica. So her question is, are there lab sessions in Detroit that I can attend? How does that work? Yes, there are lab sessions in Detroit. So basically, once you can complete your checkpoints, 1 through 3, so you've signed up, you've done your online coursework, you're ready to go. That's when you'll work with our team to schedule your in-person labs. So you have to make sure you've done those prior checkpoints. Once you've done those checkpoints, then we'll help you get scheduled for in-person labs. You'll show up to those in-person labs. We'll have all the materials ready for you. We'll have all the supplies ready for you, and you'll be off to the races. And our labs are scheduled on a number of different weekends. And so if you're working or you have other things like 8 to 5, don't worry, because we've made sure to put them on the weekends at different locations around Southeast Detroit, so we can accommodate as many schedules and locations as possible. In addition, our team will send you a link to schedule your lab so you can pick what works best for you. Okay, Jessica, how do you apply? So there is a link that I'm going to have the team drop in the chat again. And all you need to do is click on the link. There'll be a few questions where you'll put in your name, your information. That's all you need to do to apply. It should just take you a couple minutes and you'll be in our system. All right, let's see if there's any other questions that pop up. Yep, I just got a message from the team that all you just need to click enroll on the link provided and you'll be all ready to go. And just remember that, you don't need any experience to apply. You don't need any, previous medical work or anything like that. If you complete the program, you'll be qualified for that clinical medical position. All right, let's see if there's any other questions that are coming through. Okay, so I had another question that came through, which is, how often do you have to go to the labs? And our in-person labs can be completed. I want to check with the team, but I believe our in-person labs are completed in one weekend. But I'm going to have them confirm that. Okay, here's a question from Danielle. If we cannot make weekend labs, are weekday labs available as well? So right now, I'm reading from the team. We are currently working on adding weekdays. So stay tuned for that. So if that fits your schedule better, stay tuned for that and let our team know if you're almost to that checkpoint number 4, and we will make sure to accommodate you. And I did get the answer from the team that labs are just required for one day. So as long as you show up for that in-person day, both sessions can be completed in one day. So that is all the time that you need to find on your schedule. You can also do a morning or afternoon separately. So if you need to do 2 mornings, that's fine. If you need to do 2 afternoons, we really designed this program with the learner in mind, with their schedule in mind. So it's designed to be as flexible and accommodating as possible. Do you offer job placement? This is coming in from Trey. Yes, that is definitely part of the program. So once you complete the course, so you'll go through those 6 checkpoints, which is your enrolling, your online studying, your virtual, your in-person labs, and then placement. After that, we are directly partnered with healthcare organizations in Detroit, in Southeast Michigan, who are waiting for us to send them qualified candidates. So after you get all of that done, we'll connect you with a healthcare organization. You'll have your resume ready, and you'll start interviewing and find the best job for you. That is the beauty of this program. You get the skills and you get the job combined. Yep, and my team is, coming in and saying, I'm reading a message from them. We're partnered directly with specific hospitals and healthcare organizations in the area, and so they know we're looking on the lookout for candidates for them. And after you complete the program, you will be qualified for their positions. All right, I'm going to see if we have any other questions coming in. You guys have had some really, really great questions today. And like I said, if you're even on the fence about whether or not you want to apply for the program, I would just go ahead and apply. Our team will send you more information over on what it's like to get started. You can start the online coursework and we're going to really dig into it. Definitely just go ahead and apply if you're on the fence. Okay, how long is this course before you start work? So the course is self-paced. So as we mentioned before, it takes most people between 3 to 8 weeks to complete. Some learners are really zippy and they get it done in 2. But it could take up to 8, just depends on your schedule. And we've designed it in a way to be self-paced. So you get to decide how fast you want to do it, or you get to decide if you want to spend Saturdays working on it or Monday nights. And then once you complete that course, as we mentioned, say you complete the course in 7 weeks. After that 7 weeks, we're going to help place you with an employer in the Southeast Michigan, Detroit area, and you'll be off to your new career as a healthcare medical assistant. And like, as we mentioned, those current jobs are paying up to $20 an hour right now. So it's a really, really great career. All right, I'm going to see if any other questions are popping in right now. But, I think the theme today is, really just remember there's basically, 3 steps to getting this program done, right? So you need to apply and you need to study your online course material. From there, you're going to complete your in-person labs, which is, step 2, and you're going to take your certifications. From there, you're going to get your resume ready, and we're going to help connect you with those employers in your area to help you find that right job for you. So I see another question coming up. Yeah, so this is another question from Danielle. She says, how quickly can I get started? Can I get started on the same day? The answer is yes. So as soon as you enroll, you'll have all the information that you need to get started. So for example, if you wanted to enroll this afternoon, you could start your online coursework today, tonight, whatever is convenient for you. So this, as we mentioned, this program is really meant to meet you where you are in your life and make it accessible and easy to complete. So I'm going to see if we have any more questions coming in. You guys have had some amazing questions today. Okay. So we have another question from Yvette, and it says, it's only in the Michigan area right now. So currently, yes, we are working in the Detroit, Southeast Michigan area right now. Soon, we're going to be launching in Boston and Chicago, and then we'll be launching more cities and more states after that. So definitely follow us on Facebook, and we'll make sure to post those updates as soon as we possibly have them. But we've gotten so much interest and so much excitement about this program that we're working as fast as we can to continue our launch areas. All right, I'll wait a couple seconds to see if we have any more questions pop in. I'm so excited. Everybody that's here today, you're definitely taking that first step into your career, into your new career in healthcare. Like, as I mentioned, even if you're on the fence, just go ahead and sign up. We promise you're going to love the course. Okay, so I'm going to read this question really fast. So I have to complete the class online. Yes. So Megan, yep. So you'll complete the class online, show up for labs, make sure your resume is prepped, and then you'll be able to, we'll help you get into job placement and interview. You do have to take that national certification. But like, as we said, if you do the work up front, your online classes and your labs, you will be prepared for that national certification test. And we are here to help you every step of the way. This is a supported program. So even at the end, if you have a question on your resume, our team is here for that help as well. Great question. So I think we might have another question coming in. I'm going to confer with the team. I'm trying to, as I mentioned, okay. Okay, so here we have a question from Tina. Can I take the certification to another state and work after I finish the course? Well, let me get with the team on that question because they'll probably have some specifics on that one as well. Okay, perfect. So I just heard from the team and they said, yes, all of our Ready to Work programs lead to nationally recognized certifications. So if for some reason you moved outside of Michigan, you would still have your certification and you would still be able to work in that same career somewhere else. Great question, Tina. All right, let's see what other questions are coming in today. And I think, as we mentioned before, the thing that's really cool about this program is it's really combining the two things with an education that we all want, which is, a trained career certification, with job placement. We're bringing those two things together. So you're not just over here working on this, certification that you're not sure if like I'm going to get my certification, but is it going to be hard to get a job, right? And then you're not over here just applying for jobs, not knowing where your resume is going. Our team is bringing those two things together and partnering with you every step of the way so you know exactly that that this certification that you're working on, your medical assistant, it's going to lead to a job because we have direct communications with those partner organizations who are looking for that specific role. And then, the other thing, we just did want to note that, there are certain states though, in healthcare roles like CNA or an RN, some states have certain requirements. So if you do move, just remember that you will just need to make sure to get your certification checked out with that state to make sure you have everything that qualifies. And these are the first step, like a medical assistant, that is the first step for an entry-level position. After that, you can move on to more advanced healthcare roles that would require state-specific certification. So just know this can be the first step in your career. And then after you get that, for example, after you get your medical assistant, if you want to keep adding on more certifications to that and become more advanced in your role, that is definitely a possibility. So, keep working hard and you can keep advancing in that healthcare career. Okay, so we have a question. What are some medical centers you guys work with? I'm going to refer to the team on that one and see if they have that specific answer. But like as we said, we are partnered with organizations in Detroit, Southeast Michigan. We'll be partnering with more organizations in Boston and Chicago, adding more on as well. We'll just wait a couple seconds to get that answer from my team. All right, I just got the answer, so let me take a look at that. Okay, perfect. So this is the answer I got from the team. So here's one example. Integrated Healthcare Associations, IHI, they're hiring health system medical assistants for all locations in the Southeast Michigan and Detroit metro area. So they have different locations around Detroit that they're hiring for that health systems medical assistant position, which is the position that we're currently training and enrolling for. So you could start today by enrolling. You could start working at towards that position today if you enroll and start your coursework today. And then at the end of that, that's when we would help connect you to IHI. That's just one example. That was a great question. So I'm going to wait a couple seconds to see if we have any questions pop up. We got a little more information as well from the team that said there are also positions that are in physicians' offices as well. They're under that IHI brand. So it could be a different medical setting. It could be a hospital. It could be a physician's office. outpatient surgery centers. There is a lot of different medical settings that you could work in. So I'm getting another question here from Danielle. Okay. So do you have study notes or anything to help me prepare for that exam? So great news. Great question, Danielle, because I know every time somebody mentions test or national exam, we all kind of, gives us like a little bit of the, chills, like, oh, am I going to pass? Yes, we are here to help you. We have study notes. We have study guides. We're here to help you prep for the exam. They're all included with your program at no extra cost. In addition, we feel really good that if you complete that online coursework, if you do your in-person labs, then you're going to be prepared for that test. But we also have practice tests and study guides and that kind of thing. So even before you take your exam, you can do a practice test to say, like, where am I at? Are there some questions or some areas that I might want to go back and study a little bit before I sit for that certification test? But just know, we want you to be successful. We are here for you. We want to see you complete this program and move on into your new career. So we're going to do everything we can to support you along the way. Okay, so I got another question I'm seeing pop through. It says, how soon will we hear something before we can start? So once you fill out your information, you will get information from us. So once you fill out that form, which is the sign-up form to enroll in the program, once you do that, you'll be able to start your coursework right away. So you can start it today. And there'll be information on how to get in there, how to get everything set up, and how to get right on your way. Great question on that as well. Like we said, this program is all about you. It's not about us. It's about you and what works for your life and your time and your schedule. Yep, because as soon as you click enroll, you'll have access to your online content, and you'll be off to the races. And if you have issues navigating once you get into our online programming, our team can definitely help. But once you're in there, you'll see an area called My Courses that you click on. It's in the top right-hand corner. Everything is really user-friendly, but like I said, we're here to help you. If you have questions on how to access different things like that, our team can definitely help with that. Take a quick drink of water. All right. And the last thing I just want to add on that is that you'll have credentials that you use to create your account. So once you go back and forth, once you get logged in, you can just go back and forth with those credentials, logging in and logging out, and you'll have everything that you need. All right, let's see what other questions that we might have coming in. You guys have, like I said, you guys have had some amazing questions today. I'm not seeing any other questions come in, so I think we are going to call it for a day. But I just wanted to finish up by saying, again, we are so excited that you guys came today. This is supposed to be an informational session about Ready to Work, about how you can become a clinical medical assistant. As we said, we have those relationships with the employers in your area to connect you with that job. So it's about skill development, job placement, bringing both of those things together. As long as you put the work in, as long as you study, as long as you go to your in-person labs, take the test, you'll be ready and qualified to get a job as a clinical medical assistant in your area. So please sign up, even if you're on the fence. We'd love to have you in the program. We designed this Ready to Work program with you in mind, and we're really excited about it, and we hope you are too. In the comment box, we'll add some additional details about the program. But if there's anything else you need, drop it in the comments. And we are just so happy you were here today. And thank you guys so much for the great questions.